Italian Garden. My name is John. I'll be your host today. I finally finished it. I got it done. I finally got it done. It took me about 3 or 4 days, but I finally finished the new strawberry beds, and they're looking pretty darn good. The old beds are over there. I might use the gutters for something. I don't know, irrigation or something like that. Depends on what I can maybe rig up with it, but other than that, I'm probably just gonna leave them there for now. But this is the depth. These are actually 8-inch boards here, so 8 inches from top to bottom on the width of the board. So 8-inch board is what I was thinking would be the best minimum for strawberries, or give them the best depth of roots, because their roots will go down 8 to 10 inches into the ground, sometimes more than that. It just depends on how healthy the strawberry is. But I'll show you here closer a little bit, but just basically these were pilot drilled on the sides, and I'll show you that on a close-up. And I put them in and drilled pylons into the ground to support the fence, and did a couple other things to kind of keep it in there. The fence does wiggle because that's what the fence does, but it's pretty darn sturdy for how much weight is being held, just because of those pylons I drove into the ground and tamped down and made sure that it was being supported. So I'll bring you in closer here and I'll show you it a little bit, and then we'll talk about strawberries and kind of the general practices in growing them, okay? All right, everybody, so here we are at this main pylon, and you can see that I have a screw drilled here, and then right up here, and these were pilot drilled so that I didn't crack the wood behind or right here. So basically this is all intact, and it's gonna last a lot longer. You're gonna want to pilot drill all of these if you're making a bed like this. Sorry, back up a little bit. If you're making a bed like this, because pilot drilling will really save the structural integrity of your structure, of your wood. And then basically what I did up here is, when the soil wasn't in here, I drilled some screws, one up top and one down below, into this board. Actually, this one on this side was drilled from this side of the board through, and then this one was drilled from that side. I just did it that way, so this would kind of suck up tighter, this side of it, because this side was a little, had a little gap there. But pretty much this is it. These strawberries are in the shutting down phase of their life, and try to get this old leaf off. See, old leaves and stuff, and I pulled them off and kind of gave them a little bit of a dressing of compost up on top here. Most of what was here, actually underneath of here, is compost, and then I put perlite in it. So I did top dressing of compost, but mostly in here, in like up until I think about here or so, is all perlite and compost mixed together to give it like a light kind of airiness to it, because otherwise it'll just be too heavy and it'll just clot up and kind of get too wet sometimes. So I put a bunch of perlite in there, and then also I put my fertilizer that I use is I believe it's a 2-4-5 mixture. Maybe I got it mixed up. I think maybe it's a 5-4-5 mixture of fertilizer. It's just chicken compost, manure, pelletized form. So I just put a bunch of that in here and then mix it all up before I planted, and then I planted on top of it so that the strawberries go down and seek it out and get fertilized for the year. You want to be doing this around now, because, well, if you have having weather like I'm having right now, because right now you can see right there, we have the new growth for this year is starting to pop out on these strawberries. So the crowns are starting to form. This is what's called the crown, or the I mean, you can call it the growing tip. That's probably that's an accurate form, I guess, if you wanted to call it that. But the crown is where all the new leaves sprout from the next year. You can see all these dead twigs here. These are all twigs from runners and leaves and stuff from previous years, so, or this last year. So, but yeah, you want to trim these up after a while. But during the winter, when they go dormant, just leave all the leaves that die on top, and it kind of insulates them a bit. Also, keeping this up off the ground, and then these wooden boxes here will keep slugs from coming up as fast and getting your strawberries. You will have to put slug repellent on here probably, but it'll deter them from coming up and getting your strawberries, because that's a really big problem with strawberries, is the slugs will come and eat them really fast. So basically, yeah, that's pretty much it. It also saves a lot of space. You know, this is about 18 feet of strawberry row right here that I have fit. So 18 feet of strawberries that could have gone all the way down this fence, but doing it in a double layer like this and compacting it together like I did and smushing it really does maximize the space. And if I wanted to, I could probably put another bed, 2 beds right here. These are strawberries that that are formed from runners last year, and I haven't dug them up yet. I had 2 beds here that are these right here, but they're kind of getting rotted, and I didn't put it back, so I need to dig these up and find some other place to put them, or find something else to put here. So basically that's it, guys. You don't really need to worry about also how deep you bury the strawberries. If you kind of cover the crown, it's okay. The crown will always come up when you're planting like new little runners like this, and you bury it deeper than the soil level and cover it up. Usually they'll come up with a vengeance. So they're not very picky plants. Even seedlings of strawberries aren't very picky, so don't really worry about that, guys, when you're planting out strawberries. And if you use this type of method in your yard or house, you could always do it a freestanding structure with bigger poles, with maybe 4x4s, and then right in the center, or you know, anything like that. What I did is I bracketed on the side, so it kind of keeps that weight. I might actually put some brackets on the bottom. I can show you that on the bottom right here, if it gets a little too heavy, but it looks pretty stable right now. So yeah, you could do a freestanding structure. You could do any of those type of things. You could do any of those things there out in the middle of your yard. You could do only one level. You could do multiple tiers. It's just all up to you, guys. There's a bunch of options with it. You know, just get creative. And if you decided to do this and you decided to build it, go ahead and pop me a message on YouTube and give me some pictures. I can show you, or I can show them on one of my episodes, or maybe post them in the or post a link in the comments below to some pictures and stuff of them, and that'll on my tripod here, that'll look good. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you again later. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye, everybody.